A little annoyed by Seth Leppard.
Well, I think Dirk's driving himself off the deep end here with the pressure he's putting on himself to prove he can compete on a level the caliber of Remix Pro Wrestling, which, to be honest, and this is not any sign of disrespect towards him, but he has not done that yet.
Well, I love Dirk Extreme. I think he's one of the greatest entertainers in professional wrestling, but I will say this. Normally, what have we seen from him when he comes out? We see dancing, we see singing, playing around with the fans. What was he doing just now in the corner, staring down Onyx a moment ago?
I would use singing and dancing quite loosely, but I see your point.
Right, well, Dombrowski drips with jealousy beside me here at the announce table.
The guy came out here under a mask, called himself the Canadian Idol, and thought that would fool everybody. Not the smartest guy, is he?
Well, he got through the front door. He got through the front door with that mask on. What are you going to say? That Adam Johnson?
Well, he may have snuck in the back door. A lot of guys are doing that around here.
Be that as it may, I think the crowd already kind of stirring Dirk up into some old habits.
Well, I don't know if they're old so much as reoccurring, but be that as it may, he may not remember much about his life after this matchup with Onyx. If you have the word Superman in your name, what more needs to be said?
Yeah, well, right, exactly. Are you going to tell him he's not Black Superman?
This guy's, what, 300 pounds or so? It's raw power.
I think he's leaned down a little. I think I heard 281, somewhere around there, but look at that. I mean, he's just massive.
Well, you wouldn't know from being in the ring with him because this guy has not lost any bit of power.
Well, absolutely not. You know what that means? He drops 19 pounds. That just means he's gigantic and a little quicker.
Yeah. Or a lot quicker and just a little less gigantic. Either way, it's not a good wrestler.
Either way, he is a bear. Look at that.
All right, you seem to be a big fan of Dirk Extreme, his wrestling abilities and his entertaining abilities. If you're him or if you're advising him, what's the strategy? How do you combat with Onyx?
I don't think he should be doing what he's doing now and trying to match power with Onyx. I think anyone that locks up with Onyx who's not even close to his size is making a gigantic mistake. I think he needs to use his feet, obviously. I mean, that's an obvious observation. Chop down the tree from the bottom if you can.
Notice Dirk having more words with Steph on the outside. Dirk said earlier, Steph, don't get involved with my matches anymore. And again, that goes back to Dirk wanting to prove himself. And I think he realizes that the outside interference with Steph Leppard has backfired a lot more than it succeeded in his history in Remix Pro.
Well, and you're right. As much as I love Dirk Extreme, I know we differ on that. Oh, no.
Oh, look at the power.
No.
Practically caught the man in midair. Where's he going to plant him straight down?
Did you see the middle of the ring bow, too?
Near fall. In the early going, Onyx almost driving Extreme through the ring. That's barely an exaggeration.
And that could very well be the beginning of the end to a very short matchup here.
Hard suplex. You can see Extreme in agony.
That's funny. That's funny to hear.
Well, he's an entertaining guy. You said so yourself. I think it's funny if he thinks he can match power with Onyx. Onyx is so strong, he can do the most simplistic, basic things like a headbutt, and it'll hurt you 5 or 10 times more than if an average guy does it.
Oh, I can't disagree with that. And look at this, all the weight right on the back. And I don't know if I disagree with Steph Leppard out here. I think if I'm Dirk Extreme, I'm going to take any help I can get right now. He's in trouble here.
What is she going to do right now? Double arm suplex, lateral press, gets 2.5. Steph is doing great at running around the ring in alarmed fashion, but is she going to intimidate Onyx?
Notice you've been eyeballing her a little bit here, Joe.
Well, your attention draws to her quite easily. I can't help it.
And Dirk Extreme is not a small man.
No. Oh, counter. Dirk just slipped in from behind Onyx, drove him face first into that turnbuckle.
Nice. Used Onyx weight against him, and I do believe Onyx overcompensated on that, taking Dirk into the corner there.
And keep in mind, that turnbuckle, that's a steel bolt with a thinly covered pad. That certainly did its damage and dazed Onyx, if not momentarily, then certainly even longer, as Onyx still has not gotten back to his feet.
And we have a little disagreement, a little malfunction at the junction here between Dirk and Steph.
That's not going to help matters. Are you serious?
Oh, good grief. Dirk, buddy. No.
Your first chance to get some momentum, and you go back to the power game.
Again, he's an entertainer. He wants to, everybody wants to see Dirk Extreme body slam Onyx. Who wouldn't lose jump out of their seat for that.
I agree he needs to prove himself, but attempting to accomplish the impossible isn't the best way to do it.
I can't disagree with you.
Look out. From the second turnbuckle, double axe handle, right between the eyes. Could have, no, left that right side completely exposed. And it's little mistakes like that, those little details that are really hurting Dirk Extreme, holding him back.
Well, I agree. You look how big Onyx is. You have to lay all of the weight that you can onto that man. I don't know if the ref's going to check the shoulder here. I'm not sure if they're both down or not. I guess not.
Referee's in perfect position. You can't count that when he's hitting him with a right hand. That's illegal, ref.
You can do it, Dirk, come on!
Dirk Extreme got into this official's pocket as well. What put it past him?
Well, we can draw conclusions all day, but the fact is, Onyx came in here like a house of fire, and he's not looking so good right now. I don't think anybody expected this besides me.
Well, I knew that Dirk Extreme would put up a hell of a fight. He's got a lot to attempt to accomplish here. We've seen Onyx knocked down before, but not often have we seen him kept down. And Dirk Extreme, well, up until now, proved me wrong. He was able to prove it for a while, but Onyx, it's a distance and snaps off a huge spear.
That gigantic shoulder right into the sternum.
Could be enough to do it.
Enough was taken out of Onyx. He couldn't even make the quick cover.
That'll be all here, no. Dirk gets his foot on the rope. Ring positioning, the only thing that saved Dirk. And check out Steph Leopard. Well, if nothing else, she's a good distraction. And that riding crop.
That pink riding crop thrown right to Dirk Extreme.
Onyx and the official both have not noticed this. Dirk gonna use it. He's the one who told Steph to not get involved. What a liar you are.
What is this?
He just hit Steph in the face.
He just threw it right at her, look.
With the riding crop, I mean.
He didn't want any of it. Have you ever seen this from Dirk Extreme?
Oh, Onyx missing in the corner. What? Dirk with a roll up. Roll up. What?
He did it! Dirk pulled it off. I said it would happen from the very beginning.
Winner of this match, Dirk Extreme.
I don't think Dirk has ever beaten Onyx, but he just did.
Wow. And who'd he do it with? By himself. Dirk Extreme victorious. A mistake by Onyx. He came in for the big splash. Took again, the second time he took that turnbuckle right between the eyes.
I almost don't want to admit it, but you're right. Absolutely 100% Dirk Extreme did it on his own, aside from Steph being the brief distraction that she was. That certainly didn't help Onyx's efforts here. But Extreme refused the riding crop and chose to win one-on-one. And I think that Dirk accomplished his goals. I think he proved something to a lot of naysayers tonight.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen here. Is Onyx hot? Is he going to be hot about the distraction there? Dirk didn't want anything to do with that. And here we have a handshake.
I think Onyx realized after the fact when he saw that riding crop flying out of the ring what could have happened and respected the fact that it didn't.
I don't think anybody can say that's a totally clean victory given the little nonsense that was going on the apron, but Dirk Extreme, I think, proved something to this crowd. He's getting a little ovation here.
That's very true. I'm impressed. Dirk Extreme, not my favorite singer, but I'll give you props for this effort in this match. Big win over Onyx.
We might get a song here.
Quit while you're ahead, please.
I've done a lot of bad things here in Marietta. Yeah, I interrupted the national anthem. I stopped the Humane Society from getting their check for a little while. I did a lot of things and I apologize. Steph Leopard, there's one last thing I should probably do. And you know, you never know what I may do. I mean, some people might think I might punch you right now.
Whoa, now, hey, no.
And I really don't think Marietta would mind if I did. But right now, Steph, I just got 2 words for you. You're fired.
Whoa!
How do you think the crowd feels, Joe? Can you tell?
Now that I got the trash out of the ring, hey, I see some good-looking girls over there.
Dirk Extreme just made his
Dirk Candy girls.
Dirk Candy Photography.
Come here, we're going to party. We're going to party.
Wait a minute, are we gonna, Joe, are we gonna hear a song? We're at least gonna see a dance, I think.
I think Dirk's about to hit pay Dirk, courtesy of Dirk
Come on,
Candy
give these
Photography.
girls a hand.
Wait a minute now.
Hey!
Oh no.
The anti-heroes have struck. In this feel-good moment, I almost forgot about them, but they made their presence known. TJ Phillips, Sojourner Bolt, who could be the next women's champion. Chance Crawford, and of course, Mr. Smith, the leader.
I always get an eerie feeling when these guys come out, Joe.